All right, so Salakia again, Akim. So back to what I was saying. Let me get Isaiah 13 and 13 again. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah of hosts, Sabaoth, and in the day of his fierce anger. And the Lord is going to come back, with his great and fierce anger, man, via through the chariots. All right, that Lord Yahweh Shah is going to come back with the armies, and also by the nuclear missiles that's going to burn this place, man. All right. Let me get I know it's in Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. All right, the day of the Lord is not going to be a pleasant day. It's going to be a terrible and dreadful day, man. All right, but meanwhile, you have people mocking and scoffing against prophecies, against what's current events, real life events that's happening in the world today, and taking it lightly, man, taking it for granted. But hey, he's going to regret what he said, man. Going back to Proverbs, the first chapter, verse 19 on down, or verse 20 on down. Let me read 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9 again. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Verse 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversations and godliness? What manner and conduct of living that you ought to be in, man? Putting on the armor of the potential elect. Being as humble as you can, serving the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah to the best of your abilities. Okay. And exalting his name, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and pushing his word, because that's what it's really all about. And just, staying underneath the radar, man. Don't put yourself out there on Front Street. All right. Stay in the house. Okay. In the times that we are entering into, there's nothing good outside of, speaking the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, going out there prophesying. Other than that, do we have to do and just dwell in our little sanctuaries, man, and keep praying it and for salvation. Verse 12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, looking for and hastening unto the coming day of the Most High Yahweh power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And that's going to happen during the time of World War III, and the beast hating the whore and shall burn her with fire, according to Revelation 17 and 16, which I have right here in my Bible. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, those shall hate the whore, the EU and the NATO nations, the ones that was once alliance with the beast American system, so on and so forth. All right. That was, under the trance of the whore, underneath that total control from the whore. But according to prophecy, the beast is going to turn. All right. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High Yahweh have put in their hearts to fulfill his will. Verse 17, to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High Yahweh shall be fulfilled. All right. And in 1 hour, this place will be thrown down, man. This is Revelation 18 and verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her. All the nations that was once an alliance and being in bed with America via through the financial cash cow system. All right. By them being in bed with them, they're going to lose all that once they realize they basically destroyed America, because it's basically going to be them. But ultimately, it's the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, his will, that they read in Revelation 17 and verse 17. Okay. Continuing on. And lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And that's going to happen after the total destruction of America, after, World War III and nuclear missiles are being shot off over here, after she gets burned up. All right. That's after the fact. OK, that's what that's going into, after the fact that the beast none burned her and made her desolate and naked by the way of fire. And it goes, I'm going to read further down. Verse 16, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Basically, and that's symbolic on how wealthy and how rich this place has, came from, because this place was once a land of, a lot of wealth and resources and so on. But throughout the ages and times, Esau being the wicked, the earth started, to deteriorate and started to languish, as the scripture said in Isaiah 24. OK, but ultimately, the Lord is going to put new management, which is Lord Yahweh Shai, along with the elect. All right. New management is going to be upon the earth, because it was all according to his will. It was all the purpose of Yahweh Shai getting his glory and his people, man, his elect. All right. Because, they're going to receive their glory. That's part of the movie. All right. The true story, because I don't like to say story, right? Really. So it's the true story, man, of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Lord Yahweh Shai is going to get his glory with his people, with the elect. OK, and then the rest of the nation is going to come back. Verse 17, Revelation 18 and 17. And this is all the judgments of Babylon the Great, how it's going to come to nothing. OK, and how the Lord has broken the staff of the wicked, the rulership of the wicked, man. All right. Because everybody is knowing and learning about America's history. Shameful spewing is being upon the glory of America, man. And that's all scriptural. That's all prophecies. Verse 17, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? And then they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness. For 1 hour she is made desolate. For 1 hour, man. So it's going to be a speedy riddance, 60 minutes, that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy Babylon the Great. And this how I know the shit was a prank, because if you really do the research, because I remember Elder Apostle Tahar did the research on it. I'm not going to do it right now. You could do it on your own time or whatever. But a ICBM, it doesn't take long really to get over here in the States. Like, they say that shit take within 15 to 30 minutes, and No, I think 15 to 45 minutes, and then the hypersonic missiles, which are a whole lot faster. All right, because the ICBMs is intercontinental ballistic missiles, leaving from one continent to the next. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it for edification's sake. How many miles, Salakia? I'm gonna put them. Okay, California. See? And that's just okay, let me type in Russia. So it's shorter, see? So within that 5,000 mile radius, man. So, okay, you see that. Let's type up something else. Damn. You see? Intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, were first deployed by the United States in 1959 and continue to be a critical weapon in the American nuclear arsenal today. ICBMs have a range between 6,000 to 9,300 miles, making variable any target in the world vulnerable. Come on now. That's overkill on America. So that shit's gonna take minutes for it to get over here. Not within 2 hours. Hypersonic. Kilometers reach 1,000 kilometers. Okay, 1,000. Okay, so the hypersonic missiles, they're shorter range. Okay, that makes sense. A ground launch missile. So basically, ground attacks or whatever the case may be. Okay. But still, that intercontinental ballistic missile, which makes more sense because it's leaving from one continent to the next, that shit is 6,000 to basically 9,300 miles, man. So like I said, according to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it makes sense. It makes sense. Trying to think of another precept. Break. The terrible visitation. Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in the holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness, a day of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it. And it's going into the nuclear missiles. That's what it's going into, because according to, going back to Isaiah the 2nd chapter, I believe verse 3, and also in Micah the 4th chapter in the same verse, for verse 3, it says after that they shall learn war anymore. So after these nuclear missiles are being used to destroy a lot of different nations and so on and so forth, these, technology is going to, not exist anymore. They're going to be destroyed and not be used evermore. So that's what that's, going into. Okay. A great people of a strong, that there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire, verse 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Talking about the nuclear missiles. And before the nuclear missiles hit, it's regular, landmass, but afterwards it's just total annihilation, death, and destruction. Verse 4, the appearance of them is the appearance of the of horses, and as horsemen, so they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. And that's precept for that is on Isaiah 9 and verse 5. That confused noise. All right, fuels of fire. Roughly paraphrasing, because that confused noise was, how we used to battle back in the ancient time, how war was fight, man versus man. Now it's a new age of technology. All right, new ways of guerrilla warfare, so on and so forth, that they can drop, missiles and nukes on, different regions of the world. Verse 6, before their face the people shall be much pained, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one of his ways, and they shall not break their rank. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro into the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark. Salakia, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And this is all talking about nuclear destruction. Okay, how the nuclear missile is going to enter into the city. All right, catch people off guard. They should not break their ranks. Basically, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to be upon those nuclear missiles that's going to come upon Babylon the Great, America. Verse 11, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that is executeth his word. For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is great and very terrible, and who shall abide it? All right. Who shall abide it? The only ones that's going to escape is the elect, the remnant. Okay. So with that, I'm going to close out by saying, Kahalayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash. All right, till next time, I say shalom, shalom, peace, love, and blessings to the elect. Scatter abroad, mainly in Babylon the Great, man. Shalom.